Hey, this is Mr. Bear. I am going to do a walkthrough for those of you who are wanting to log in and register, or register and log in if you are in North America. The reason I'm doing this is because you explicitly need a VPN to access the website. One of your governments has not disapproved this or disallowed you. Matter of fact, you don't need granny state approval to do what you want to do with your own DeFi peer-to-peer money. This is about Aurum itself putting an IP block on the website for those in North America. It's a hard market to get regulated in, so they are building structured compliant pathways into these markets, meaning the US and Canada. Now, on the screen, you will see a screenshot somewhere of a video that we did to VPN or not to VPN by one of our colleagues, Brad. Right now, I am showing you the VPN that I like, which is Malwarebytes. And the reason I like this, other than versus a browser-based VPN, a PC-based VPN sits at the system level. So no matter where you surf or what app you're using, your connection is covered. It's basically a simple change that quietly buys you a lot less hassle. I no longer use browser-based VPN. So this is my VPN of choice. You can take it or leave it. You can use whatever VPN you want. But I find that non-browser-based VPNs, meaning app-based VPNs, work the best. And this is the one I use. You can see I'm logged in here to Zurich. I can turn this off anytime. You can see that this is not going to affect the login that I've already got, even though I turned it off. So I can turn this back on as I proceed here through the create an account process. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I'm going to bring up some notes for who I want to sign up. So I'm going to put in their email address. This is what you will do when you sign yourself up. You'll put your email address in here. And then for the phone number in the US, what you want to do is type in the word crypto. You will see Crypto Nation +1, and then you can put your phone number in there. You can decide whether you want to put your cell phone or a virtual IP address number. Sorry, I mean a Wi-Fi number or a real cell phone is up to you. Now you'll notice the formatting. You want to put it in just like that. If you put dashes in there or spaces, it'll come up and show you a red block or a outline, which indicates that it's not correct. So I'm going to go ahead and generate a password. So I'm going to paste that password in, and then the invite code is already in there, and then I'm going to click next. And okay, so you can change your phone number after you put your original phone number in. So if you want to change from a real cell phone to a virtual number or vice versa, you can do that later. So let me go ahead and click next. And then I'm going to start filling out the name. And then no nickname. I'm going to do, so for the US, you want to do all right, for the US, you actually want to do XX. That's what I meant. So date of birth. All right, so nickname is in, which you do need to put in. So if you can see, if I take this nickname out and just cut it out of there, it's going to be red. That will not turn blue. So you need your nickname in there, which is another account identifier. Birth date, again, country, crypto nation, just like the phone number. And then I'm going to hit next. And I'm going to go find the code that was sent to the email address. Okay, I'm going to put in the code that I just got in the email. Should be a 4-digit code. And then I will continue. And then now we can log in. Okay, let's log in. Let me get the password. Always keep a good password manager. I could not do business without them. And then once we log in, we will see this. Now, some people just cancel this, but the first thing I do is connect the two-factor authentication. But for now, again, we'll cancel this just for expediency and for brevity's sake. So we're logged in. And one of the things that you want to do is you want to access the Aurum ecosystem. That's the first thing you want to do. But again, if you were to do your two-factor authentication, this would not pop up. So the first thing we do is need to top up the account. And in this case, I'm going to use Tether. I'm going to use Tron. And then what we will do is continue. So there is the address that I need to send funds to, which I'm going to do right now. So actually, before I send over Tron, I just want to make a couple points here. You can select multiple assets using either USDT. You can actually fund your account with Sol now. So Solana, if you are a Solana user. Let's just go from top to bottom. USDT, these are the assets tied to that, the TRC20 network and the BIP20 network. You can go to USDC, and the assets are BIP20, ERC20, and the Polygon. So I will be right back. Let me actually see what I'm going to fund this with. All right, so I am going to fund this with Polygon right now. And then what I'm going to do is hit continue. And then there's the address I'm going to send funds to. All right, so I just released some funds from my Trust wallet. Now with Polygon, specifically, it's pretty fast. So the first thing you do is once you get confirmation where whatever wallet, private wallet you're using, you always want to use your own self-custodied private wallet. You never want to go from exchange to Aurum. You want to always, no matter what investment vehicle you're funding, that is crypto or P2P or digital asset based, you want to go from your private wallet. So I'm waiting. Matter of fact, if I go here to transactions, I will see what's happening. And you can see that's how fast it was. I literally got this funded within 2 minutes. So there's the transaction history. If I come over here to finance, there it is. I have topped up my main balance. If I go to the dashboard, there is the 15. That's what I funded, 1501.01. That's just the way I do things because I know it was me when I do the .01 on the day that I did the transfer. So now what you want to do is come over here. The first thing you want to do is top up your XAI bot. And the way you do that is come over here to Financial Proposals, XAI bot, and you want to create a deposit initially. Oops, 1 second. We need to fund the ecosystem, which is $19.99. I'm going to activate the annual automatic renewal button right there. I'm going to hit confirm payment method from your main balance. I'm going to hit confirm again. I'm going to confirm purchase, and there it is. So now what we can do is come over here to the XAI bot, get that out of the way, and we can create a deposit now. And that is what's left of the 1501.01 after the $19.99 subscription, which gives you access to all of their products, not just the XAI bot. I'm going to fund from the main balance, and I'm going to put a max. I'm going to basically use everything I have on the main balance to fund the deposit. So I'm going to click that. I hereby accept the rules of participation and fully realize all possible associated potential risk. I'm going to create deposit. And this will pop up confirming the deposit creation. It will tell you the company share. It'll tell you basically the net, this is net numbers. So I'll show you what that means in a second. The monthly return is expected. These are rough numbers. The deposit term is 1 year. And after 1 year, that should be approximately what you will accrue if you were to do nothing else and just let this amount auto compound daily. So I'm going to confirm deposit. And once I get the confirmation, okay, I'm going to go back to the dashboard, which is the way I do it. But then I'm going to go back to the XAI bot. And you can see I'm now in the comfort level, which is about approximately 12, just to say 12% a month. And you'll see down here at the bottom of the XAI bot page, there it is. It says waiting. This takes 24 hours to get into the market for your ID. In this case, this is the ID they gave me for this deposit. This deposit will start going to work within 24 hours, and the status will change from waiting to active. And in this case, I'm going to click the reinvest button on, which means that all profits daily reinvest back into the deposit column, which really should say balance column, but it's the balance. So if there's a deposit of $10, just approximately say for the day, tomorrow it'll say $14.91, not $14.81, and that will just continue to add to your principal balance. We, on another video somewhere on this channel, have information about withdrawing, when you can withdraw. There's a button right here. If you were to bring that up, it talks about it, but I'm not going to get into it right now on this short video that I wanted to keep short on just how to log in and get your XAI bot funded. So hopefully that helps. And if there's any questions, drop them below.